Hello everyone. In today's video, I'm going to discuss about the rules of rational exponent. Okay. So first of all, what is rational mean? Okay, what is rational number? So a rational number is something that can be written in the form of a over b, with b different from 0. Okay, b cannot be 0, but if you see any number that's written in the form of a over b where a is different from 0, that's just a rational number. So what will happen if that rational number comes as an exponent? Okay, as an exponent. So let's say, for example, if you have x the power of 2 third. Okay, so the 2/3 is the rational, which is as exponent of this base x. Okay, so we are going to deal with something like this today. Okay, so we have some rules that we have to stick on. So the first one is the product rule. Okay, the first one is, or I could call it just a product rule. Okay, the first one is the product rule. Okay, what does the product rule say? Let's say if you have a and then the exponent x over y, and then you multiply that another a with different or the same rational exponent, it doesn't matter. Okay, so if the two bases are the same, you just simply have one base and then you add the two exponents. Okay, x over y plus r over s. Okay, so this is the first rule, which is called the product rule. Example one. Okay, let me give you one example on this one. So you have x, right? You have x and then exponent 1/3. The 1/3 is the rational exponent, obviously. And then if you are going to multiply that x with the 2/3, what you're gonna get is you pick one x and then you add the two exponents, 1 over 3 plus 2 over 3. Okay, this will take you x is equal to um, 3 over 3. Okay, this is 3 over 3, and then this will in turn will give you x to the power of 1, which is equal to just x. Okay, so if you don't know how to add rational numbers or subtract rational numbers, I recommend you to watch some other videos on that. All right, let's say another example two. Okay, let me give you example two. Okay, example two, let's say we have w 3/4, right? Exponent 3/4 times w 1 second, which is half. And then, as always, you just pick one w, and then you add the two exponents, 3 over 4 plus 1 over 2. This will simply give you w, if you add these two, 4, and then that's gonna be 3 plus 2. This is equal to simply w, the power of 5 over 4 exponents. So this will be your answer. Okay, so this is the product rule. Okay, the second rule is the quotient rule, or the division quotient rule. Quotient rule. Okay, quotient rule. All right, quotient rule. Okay, so remember, in this case, if you have to multiply, you have to add the exponent. Addition and multiplication, remember this one, multiplication and addition. If you have to multiply the bases, you add the exponents. Okay, don't forget that. In quotient rule, is a little bit different. That means if you have to divide, quotient means divide. Let's say if you have something like this, a, the exponent, rational exponent x over y, if I have to divide that with another a that has another r over x exponent, this will give me simply, I take one of them, that just one base a, and then x over y, the top exponent, minus the bottom exponent. Okay, the top exponent times the bottom exponent. All right, so let's do with some more example on this one. Let's say example number one. Example number one, if you have v the power of 3/5, all right, over, if you have v the power of 1/4, this is simply, you take one v, right, one v, and then 3/5 minus 1/4. Okay, this is equal to simply v, all right, this is 20 over 12 minus 5, right? 12 minus 5. This is equal to simply v is equal to 7 over 20. Okay, this is subtraction. So this will be your answer. Okay, this will be your answer. The next rule is maybe the power rule. Okay, I can say power, the power rule. What does the power rule say? So the power rule says that if I have a the power of m and another n, sometimes we call this one the power of power. So we have two powers. So that means this simply this is just you multiply the two of those. So m n, okay, m n. So you don't have to worry what kind of exponents they are. If they are rational, just go ahead and then multiply them the same way. But that's the rule. Let's say for example number one. If you have z the third, all right, and then another exponent 2, this is simply you multiply those. What that means is z just 3 times 2 is just 6, okay? Z the 6. So it doesn't matter if it is rational number or any kind of number. Let's say let's do this one, exercise 2. If you have, let's say, k the power of 1 over 2, you multiply by another 3 over 4, okay? So this is simply mean just k, you multiply straight 1 over 2 times that. 1 times 3 is just 3. 2 times 4 is 8. So that's going to be your answer. Okay, that's your answer. This could be also the same in the quotient. Well, this exponent of exponent, but in the quotient, I would include this one under it. Let's say, for example, if I have a, all right, over b, and then you have this m, okay, this is simply the m indicates for both of them, for everybody inside the parentheses. So this can be written as a the m over b the m. Okay, this is simply if for example I give you this one 3 over 4, right? 3 over 4 the power of 3. Okay, this is simply mean that 3 the power of 3, right, over 4 the power of 3. Okay, so this is 3 the power of 3 is 3 times 3 times 3, which is 9, which is 27, right, over, and then 4 the power of 3, 4 times 4 is 16, 16 times 4 is 64. Your last answer will be this one. If you can simplify this one, simplify. If it is not simplifiable, just you can leave it like that. Okay, so those are the rules. Okay, so now let me give you more just exercises or examples, more examples, just mixed examples. Let's say if I have number one, okay, if I have number one like this, 3xy cube, okay, what does that mean? Well, that cube is applied to all of them inside the parentheses. So that is, in other words, just 3 the 3 times x the 3 times y the 3. Okay, it's like this. Okay, 3 the 3 is simply 3 times 3 9, which is 27, x the cube, y the cube. Okay, this will be your answer. Okay, that will be your answer. You can have more examples on this one, and let's say for example if you have two, let's say for example 4 over 5, you know, x square y. Okay, the whole, okay, the whole 2, for example. Okay, so all you have to do is you don't have to worry, these two should work for everybody inside the parentheses, let's say I can rewrite this one this way. Okay, 4 over 5, right, this is a square, another guy is x square, that is the whole square. Okay, give them to everybody, and then y is just by itself, and then y square. So this is going to be again another rule you remember earlier, 4 square is 16 over 25, because this square works for both of them, times x the 4 you multiply, and then y the second. Okay, so if you can simplify this one, simplify. If not, this will be your final answer. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I encourage you to practice by just having different numbers. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.